Over the last few days, my phone has been blowing up with messages from parents of my autistic patients. Is this true? Is there really a link between Tylenol and autism? These aren't random questions. They are from worried parents who love their kids and want to do right by them. So let's slow down and talk through this carefully. No panic, no politics, just common sense. Why is this in the news? A few studies have suggested that women who use Tylenol or acetaminophen during pregnancy had children later diagnosed with autism. The headline alone is enough to spark fear. But here's the thing. In science, just because two things show up together doesn't mean one caused the other. Think about rainy days. You'll see a lot of umbrellas. If you just look at the umbrella numbers, you might say umbrellas cause the rain. But of course, umbrellas appear because it's raining. They are connected, but not in a cause and effect way. So, does Tylenol really cause autism? Here's the simple way to understand it. Pregnant women usually take Tylenol when they're sick or have a fever. And fever itself is already linked to a higher chance of autism and other developmental challenges. So when studies see Tylenol and autism together, the fever may be the real reason, not the pill. And when scientists compare brothers and sisters in the same families, where one pregnancy included Tylenol and the other didn't, the scary link disappears. That's strong evidence that the medicine is not the main driver. Now picture this. It's 2 a.m., you're pregnant and you spike a fever. You feel terrible and you're scrolling through headlines that say Tylenol causes autism. Do you tough it out? Here's the truth. Untreated high fevers in pregnancy are a known risk. They can raise the chance of birth defects and complications. So telling women to never treat a fever just to avoid a possible risk doesn't add up. That would mean swapping a proven danger for a maybe danger. That's why doctors give the same advice again and again. If you need Tylenol, use it, but use it smartly. Lowest dose, shortest time, only when needed, and check with your doctor. It's not about taking it casually all the time, but it's also not about avoiding it all costs. And here's the bigger picture. Autism is not one condition with one cause. It's a spectrum. Scientists have found hundreds of genes involved. Add to that parental age, pregnancy complications, infections, and environmental factors, and you see why there are many paths to autism. It's like building a house. If the lumber, tools, or timing are different, you'll still get a house, but it may look or function differently. Autism reflects that kind of variety. Here's another clue. Tylenol used during pregnancy has stayed the same or even dropped in recent decades. Yet autism diagnoses have risen. If Tylenol were the cause, those numbers should rise and fall together, but they don't. Now, some studies do show a small bump in risk. For example, a 20% increase sounds big, but let's put it in perspective. The current rate of autism is about 1 in 36 kids in the United States. It's about 2.8%. A 20% increase would move that to about 1 in 30. Still uncommon, and when better studies control for illness and genetics, even that jump disappears. So, what do you actually do if you're pregnant, it's middle of the night, and you're scary about Tylenol and autism link? Here's the common sense plan. If you're not in pain or don't have a fever, skip the medicine. If you do have a fever, especially early in pregnancy, remember that untreated fever is a proven risk. In that case, a short course of Tylenol at the lowest dose is safer than leaving the fever alone. Add simple steps. Drink water, cool the room, use a damp cloth, rest, and whenever you're unsure, check with your doctor. This isn't extreme. It's not take Tylenol every day, and it's not never touch it. It's the balanced middle ground that keeps both mom and baby safe. To the parents watching this video already used Tylenol during pregnancy, please release the guilt. You did not cause your child's autism. Autism is not a punishment. It's not explained by one pill or one choice. It's a complex, multi-factor condition, and your child is so much more than a statistic. So here's the bottom line. Occasional, necessary use of Tylenol in pregnancy, used carefully and with medical guidance, does not appear to cause autism. That's not politics. That's not hype. That's the weight of the evidence, and it's plain common sense. If you like this video, you can check the other one. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.